Good afternoon. Sorry to interrupt. I'm Troy Bader. We interrupt this program to bring you news of a colony in the New World. Originally inhabited by Lenapes, who sold fur from animals living in the Delaware River, until later when Swedish came and settled. Then later when Dutch came and initiated a conquest of New Sweden to secure the location for themselves. The Dutch settlement, the Swandale colony, was formed to take advantage of whales by the bay and produce oil. But this settlement would then be annexed and added to the New Netherlands until it was taken control of by England and given to William Penn. Penn developed lowland areas for tobacco plantations, but still relied heavily on African slavery. When he tried to merge Pennsylvania and Delaware's governments, they clashed heavily, and Penn decided to let them remain separate. He then leased it in 3 lower counties, Newcastle, Kent, and Sussex, to James, the Duke of York, where it was governed as a part of Pennsylvania, known as the lower counties on the Delaware, or just the Delaware colony. I'm going to hand you over to our weatherman now. Say, Dylan, what's the weather like over there?
Thanks, Troy. The weather over here by the Delaware River is very nice, pleasant, upper 70s to mid 80s. Great weather for the fleets, eh? The humidity is starting to rise higher at the moment, also making it feel a little stickier, and moderate winds with cool air settling in. There is currently a little cloud cover above me, so expect light rain and maybe thunderstorm later in the day. Other than that, the weather will continue being steady like this throughout the rest of the month.
Hey Dylan, sorry to cut you off here, but first, a short word from our sponsors.
Are you looking for a log cabin in the Americas?
Someone with enough land to plant tobacco? Well, we have a place for you.
I'm Jacob Penn.
And I'm Emmanuel Penn.
And we're Penn Estates. And we've got plenty of cheap Delaware land for sale. You just call Penn Estates and we're sure to get to you in a reasonable time. We've got Riverside, Valley, and Prairie property right by Pennsylvania.
Just call us at Penn Estates, and remember, log houses.
Thank you to Penn Estates. Let's go back to the weatherman.
For the defense capabilities of this land, so basically the terrain and resources, there are going to be river forts along the higher elevated parts of the river. When we're looking at the natural resources in this area, there are going to be many things like wood, animals, food, land, minerals, and water access. There is an abundant amount of wood in the soil-rich land, and wildlife like beavers, foxes, and otters are great for fur trade. Other wildlife like fish and shellfish are a great food source for everyone. And with minerals in this land, there are local iron deposits spread around the river, and the freshwater streams are great water sources. And the Delaware River is amazing for transportation with trading fur pelts.
Oh.
It's all good, Troy, but let's get back to what I was saying. The Delaware River has a good amount of terrain going on here. When we look around, there's of course the river and waterways, which is great for European ships and a surprisingly deep depth, which is good for trading. Delaware River right there, we got it. The coastline across the river has some marshy riverbanks and tidal wetlands closer to the mouth of the river. Due to the river, there's great soil conditions, very fertile. The weather it's like on the dense woodlands around, and it's covered most of the region because of the river. The soil also allows farmlands across the floodplains. This is very nice, plain, flat, gently flowing terrain that is great for settlement and agriculture. And also, Delaware River, paint it. Let's cut that out.
Yeah.
Cut.
Very nice, Dylan. Now we go to our field reporter. Manny, how's it looking over there?
Yes, good morning, Troy. We are here live at the Delaware River, where we'll be taking a look at the settlement's new initiative to build log cabins in the settlement. This has led to labor via indentured servants and African Americans to increase. This project is part of the new initiative to help with the increasingly diverse population of Delaware that continues to grow each day. With this growing population, the economy also continues to grow rapidly. Tobacco production is at an all-time high here in Delaware, as livestock are being brought in to assist with farming efforts. As for trade, the Newcastle and Wilmington ports have become major hubs for the grain trade with increased activity. Speaking about the grains, farming has also increased exponentially in the north of the colony.
Go.
Do you want fur pelt fashion? We got a gift for the missus with belts made of fur pelts. Hold up, I'm getting a call from the boss. He's saying we got a sick deal. If you buy one, you get 2 free. We got you at riverpelts.com. If you want to make our heart melt, just get her a fur pelt.
We are now in the heart of Delaware. We continue our story on the governance changes recently made. As you know, the Swedes controlled Delaware up until 1655 before the English took over in 1664. However, in 1682, Delaware was merged with Pennsylvania under William Penn. This, however, has resulted in many problems, as Delaware requires distinct economic and cultural needs. However, it's in the works for Delaware to return to its own colony and continue to grow. Now, I'll hand it back to Troy in the office.
Thanks, Manny. And now from our cultural correspondent.
Thanks, Troy. This season brings great change along the Delaware River as Dutch forces under Governor Peter have taken Fort Christina, ending Swedish rule. Despite the conquest, daily life for most settlers remains largely unchanged. Families continue farming wheat, rye, and corn, while hunting and fur trade. Though Swedish officials are gone, Dutch magistrates now allow colonists to keep their farms in exchange for loyalty. Lutheran churches remain open with services in Swedish led by local pastors. This tolerance ensures that faith, the heart of the community, continues uninterrupted. Cultural customs endure as well. Festive celebrations, family-centered farming, rye bread baking, and trading with native neighbors. Children now grow up hearing both Swedish and Dutch, signaling a blend of cultures. In short, while New Sweden now flies the Dutch flag, the settlers' traditions, religion, and daily rhythms remain fairly intact. Proof that conquest may change rulers, but not the spirit of the people. And now I'll hand you back to Troy. Thanks, Troy. This season brings great change along the Delaware River as Dutch forces under Governor Peter have taken Fort Christina, ending Swedish rule. Despite the conquest, daily life for most settlers remains largely unchanged. Families continue farming wheat, rye, and corn, while hunting and fur trade supplement their livelihood. The sturdy log cabins remain a hallmark of the colony, admired even by the Dutch for their strength and their warmth. All right, that's
Thanks, Jacob. And thank you for listening today. I'm Troy Bader, and this has been DRN.